Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us this word. I just wanted to talk about, being fishers of men. Going out there teaching and finding and waking up the elect, because that's the main job that you're supposed to take part in when you come into this truth, when you're called, and it's this thing. To go out and teach. This is our profession, our real profession. Yeah, we have our jobs, to pay bills, to sustain ourselves, but our main job is to teach His word, and this is a very spiritual thing, But yeah, the fishers of men, you gotta cast that net, which is the truth, and bring in, the hopeful elect, the ones, the 144,000, and the 1/3, so that Yahushua can come back and establish the kingdom, to labor in this truth, But the first scripture is Matthew 4:18, and Yahushua, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. Yeah, fishers of men, going out, teaching, and waking up the elect through this word, Next scripture is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. So yeah, now we have a better understanding of what this scripture is talking about. It's, behold, I will send for many fishers. Yeah, the prophets and the teachers that you see out there in the street corners, teaching the word, putting up videos. Those are the fishers that the Most High, sent out there. And they shall fish them, bringing in that exceedingly great army that the scriptures talk about, the elect. And after will I send for many hunters, and that's, the part of that reward, the elect men receiving, some of those men getting that spiritual power, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. Yeah, these elites, and putting them in slavery, That scripture is Ephesians 4:1. I therefore, the prisoner of Yahushai, beseech you that ye walk worthy in the vocation wherein ye are called, with all lowliness, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another in love. Yeah, you can't have a prideful mind. You got to be humble in this thing, man. You got to take this seriously and be humble, because we don't know. You don't know who you are, You don't know if you're part of the elect. The scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. So you got to make your calling and election sure, There's no room for pride, It says, therefore, I therefore, the prisoner of Yahushai, beseech you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherein you are called. And this is our vocation, If you look that word up in etymology, online dictionary, it's a spiritual calling. Call, consecration, calling, a profession, This is our true profession. This is work. You have to take it seriously, but it's a spiritual thing. This is a very spiritual calling, our profession. So you have to walk worthy in it, you have to study, make sure you know what you're talking about, and take this thing very seriously. Next scripture is Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promise. Yeah, hold fast our profession. This is our true occupation. This is our true profession. We're called in this thing. Lord willing, we'll see it to the very end. He that endure, the same shall be saved. We want to be saved out of this thing. We want to take part in that reward that Yahushua is bringing with him. It says without wavering. You look that word up in the Greek for without wavering. The Greek word is aklenes. It means not inclining, firm, unmoved. You got to be unmovable, firm in this thing, not leaning, without a doubt. Have confidence in this truth, in this faith, in Yahushua, that your work is not, in vain, Because what else is out there for you, in this world? Yes, it says hold fast to this profession of our faith, man. It's a very spiritual thing. It's a very beautiful thing, and it's rare. Not everybody's going to wake up to this truth on the side, man. Without wavering, for he is faithful that promise. Yeah, there's a reward. There's a promise. So us getting our land back, rulership. Next scripture is Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth, and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, so freely give. Yeah, we're not getting paid for this thing, We don't monetize our channels. The word was freely given unto us, so we freely give it to whoever can receive it. We're stacking up our treasures in heaven. When Yahushua comes back, he's going to bring the reward. He's going to, bring that reward, which is the kingdom, which is salvation. But yeah, we'll collect alms amongst the camps, collect tithes amongst the camps, send tithes to the elders and the apostles, but we don't ask for money for this thing. We don't monetize our YouTube channels, because we stacking our treasures up in heaven. But yeah, going back to that word vocation, and how it's said that this is a spiritual calling. This is very spiritual, because not everybody's going to wake up to this truth. The Most High has certain people blinded, certain Israelites blinded from seeing the truth, from hearing the word. They block it out. There's an actual spiritual block that the Most High does not want. He has a spiritual block on certain people that he does not want to hear this word. It's Isaiah 6 and 10. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. Yeah, the Most High doesn't want to convert the 2/3. He wants them to catch that judgment. Then said I, How long, Lord? Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly wasted. So yeah, this is a very spiritual thing that we're involved in, and you have to take it very seriously. They say you were called, but yet you can get kicked right out the truth. Yeah, the righteous man falls 7 times, but you got to know when you're falling, when you get rebuked. You go off on something, you get rebuked. That you look upon that. you take that seriously, and you fix yourself, you correct yourself, because you're gonna get messed up. You're gonna mess up here and there. You're not gonna be perfect. But if you receive mercy and get rebuked for what you've done, then you gotta take that seriously. Meditate on it and fix it. Correct that situation and get right back on the path. Righteous man falls 7 times, gets right back up again. So you have to know when you're going off. You can't get proud in this thing. The Lord will spew you out. The last scripture is 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, never wavering, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And you have to know that. You have to have faith in that. That our work, our labor is not in vain. Being instant in season, out of season, going out there in the highways and the byways, that's not in vain. You're stacking your treasures up in heaven when you do that. And when you endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So yeah, if you're called to be fishers of men, fish, and know that your work is not in vain. And with that, shalom.